I just finished watching Justin Dobbins, the Savage, his video, and there's a portion in there that Justin, as a matter of fact, opens the video up talking about how close he was to ending things because life had gotten so desperate and so challenging. And looking at Justin now, you'd never think that. If it being a holiday, New Year's Eve, whatnot, I thought I'd step up, back and share just a real quick version of a portion of my story. Back in 2011, I was an insurance adjuster and fell off a roof, landing this way. I incurred pilon fractures and fractures up into the tibias. It shattered, powdered almost, the ends of both tibias. I was never supposed, the same, just like with Arthur, that kind of thing, was never supposed to walk again, was told it would be my best case scenario for me would have been a walker, but most likely a wheelchair. And I had external fixators. We had to remodel portions of the house. I had a handicap ramp. I was living in a hospital bed. I had no weight bearing for 6-7 months or so. But let me dial it into about the second month along. I think it was maybe July or so. Our youngest daughter at the time, Kira, I think she was 4. That kids adapt. And, initially when I came home from the hospital and had these things sticking out my legs and was in this hospital bed in what used to be our family room, but was now my room because we thought that was what life was going to be for me. One time one of Kira's little friends came over for a play date, and they were kind of crawling around on me and playing. And Kira's little friend asked her, "Why doesn't your daddy ever get up? Why doesn't he? Why is he always in bed?" And Kira said to her, "Well, he doesn't know how to walk." So already at that point in her mind, this is what this was normal. This is what her dad was like. And that just hit me. And I decided then that I wasn't going to be a burden to my family. So I started, and as we all know, that it's really easy to get pain meds when you're hurt. So I started hoarding them because I was going to end it. And I kept them, hiding them in my mouth, and I'd save them and whatnot. And then the night came that I was going to do it, and I knew I was going to do it. Gave the kids hugs. They went off into the front and back part of the house to go to bed. Summer started the process of closing the house down for the night. And I was sitting there, laying there, those pills clutched in my hand, knowing that was the last time I was going to hear my kids go to sleep, go to bed, the last time I was going to see Summer. And then there was a knock on the door. Later at night, we didn't give guests at this time, but someone who I barely knew, who barely knew us, we've never been to our house, cared enough to stop and check on me. And that was what it took. It shook me enough to think, if this fella feels I have enough value to come and see how I am, what in the world are you thinking about even considering doing to your wife and kids? So I didn't, which obviously was a good thing. But after watching Justin's video, I realized that we can't depend on almost supernatural intercessions or spiritual intercessions or just self-awareness revelations to prevent somebody from doing this, because too often it doesn't happen. So this is long, I apologize, but I'm telling you, don't. Please don't. And when I finish here, I'm going to do whatever it is it takes to put up the National Suicide Prevention number. If you get to that point, don't wait for something to come in. Do it. Make that call if you have to. Call me, email me, text me. Don't do it. Happy New Year's to you. DDP.
Why?
Out.